Oh, yeah.
Some people use trick deck.
Right. No,
Is that one card?
one card.
So theory number one is that that's 2 cards. Theory number 2 is that card that you saw is back on top of the deck. Theory number 3 is it's on the bottom of the deck. So if it's in neither of those places, where's the card? I'll show it to you. Watch. See it?
Yeah.
See that? See this? And see this? Watch. 1, 2, 3. It's all an illusion. It was always on top of the deck. Check it.
Look at that. Yeah, one card.
Inside or outside?
Inside.
Floor or ceiling?
Ceiling.
Now, I'm guessing you understand what the terminology fishing for information is.
Yeah, kind of getting information.
Right. But when it comes to mind reading or mentalism or magic, it's best if it's done subconsciously, like I just did to you. Like, for example, do you have any idea why I just asked you those questions?
No.
You said inside, though. Think about this. Inside, 4 walls and a ceiling and ground. If there are no windows and no electricity, there's no light, it's dark, black, which your card is.
Yep.
I mean, I know because you're already smiling. And when I said it, your smile widened a little bit better. And over 90% of communication is non-verbal, just body language. And now you said ceiling, but there was a different tonality behind that, which is interesting because ceiling's usually high, like a jack, a queen, a king, or an ace. And you're nodding your head yes, but it's none of those. It's actually a number, and it's a low number. Don't answer yes or no to anything I'm about to say, okay? Look at my finger though. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're really obvious with the 3 of spades, aren't you? So I'm going to do something right now that's going to dictate the course of the rest of this evening. Right now. And we all know how butterfly effect works. You do one thing, it affects history. If you go back in time and change that one thing, that changes history. I've predicted the history of tonight, but the only way to make that history complete is to do what we're about to do. Top or bottom?
Oh, he's used to bottom.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Father is submissive to the Almighty. Pussy.
Thanks.
I love that. Thank you.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Now, let me shuffle real quick. Do you have a favorite number?
I do.
I'm going to give you a choice. You're going to either stick with a favorite number,
Yeah.
or you're going to request freedom
Sure.
from that number to make it as random as possible. Because that is going to be the first choice to dictating how this evening ends.
Okay.
So, are we going to stick with what we know, or are we going to take a chance on not your God but me and try to go with freedom?
All right, we'll pick freedom tonight.
This is my fault, not his. Don't blame him. It's you. It's the devil. Freedom.
Sure.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go card by card. You're going to continue looking at me. I'm going to continue looking at you. At any point that you freely choose, you're going to say the word stop. And that is where the evening will start.
Okay, I just think you should know, before we go any farther, last time my wife and I looked at each other's eyes like this, I was on the bottom.
There's a magician
Who says you're not now?
So you want me to say stop when I feel like saying stop?
And for the record, I entertain a lot of college kids. I'm used to going to the last card. Just don't be that
Stop.
jackass.
Don't be that jackass.
Right when I say jackass, he says stop. The next card is going to be your card.
Oh, we do have like 13.
I want you to take this into the corner, look at it, bring it back, and show no one else for the entire evening.
Can we trust him?
You can't tell us what it is?
Can I get drinks still?
When I said earlier that this would dictate the rest of the evening, everything will be revealed and explained at the end of the evening.
Is it gonna go good or bad? Hey, I heard it's
Only I know what this card is. So
I
yeah.
don't like that at all. I don't like. I was
So
kidding.
with that in mind, that just happened.
Lemurs.
You chose bottom,
I mean, I don't fuck with them either.
little bitch, and we love that about you, including your father. And then you chose freedom, probably subconsciously because you're tired of being bottom, but you keep going there. And then you stopped where you stopped and got the card you got.
My mom made friends with a
Okay. Slow deep breath in.
Why the fuck are you opening my face?
In your mind.
I don't want to.
In your mind. Say that card.
It's fine. I don't.
Say it again.
I don't know how else to
Say it
communicate
again.
with you. Why is it out there?
And now it's in your mind. It's said in hypnosis that when we do things 3 times, it becomes a subconscious, the beginning of a subconscious habit. So now, every time that you're asked, you should immediately know that. And ladies and gentlemen, with that said, the real show starts now.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
Oh boy.
Father, I told you that before we came in here, you have already dictated the course of your history for tonight by the end of this presentation, correct?
All I'm saying is I better not involve demons.
And you were in here before anyone else was in here earlier when we were setting up, correct?
That was me.
So you saw us set up, and you saw some of the things that we were doing, but you don't know exactly what they meant, correct?
Truer words ever been spoken.
Which means you saw this envelope earlier when you came in. That's been here since we got here. That says prediction, which is in fact the prediction that I made before you even knew I was going to tell you and do the demonstration I just did. This guy knows.
All I'm just saying, we're not.
So just keep that in mind, that this has already dictated what you were going to do before you knew you had a choice to do anything to begin with. Who said they were scared about 30 seconds ago, though?
Me, Jessica. Oh.
It was a cowardly lion.
I just don't mess with demons, bro.
It was a cowardly lion over there.
You do now.
Oh. No me gusta. What am I doing?
A card trick. Hey, pick a card. Any card. Notice how the complete mood changed, though. She went from, oh, fuck, to, oh, we can do this.
Yeah, it's fine.
Antichrist to, this seems normal.
Yeah, it's fine. Welcome to Jessica.
Just pick a card. Any
No,
card.
no,
I want this one.
Just a farmer.
I'm just a farmer. My sheep's at home.
Now, don't look at it yet.
Okay, I did.
I'm going to turn around, because what I want to happen is I want you to look at it when I turn around, but I also want you to share it with everyone else. There's only one rule. No one is allowed to verbalize what the card is when I turned around.
Don't say it out loud. It's real simple.
That's good. I'm
So
glad you
it's
said
a
that.
77 foot stick.
Now, 15. You got,
Am I sharing it now?
yes, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Against your chest?
Yep.
Stand, stay. Hypnosis. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Put it face down on my hand.
Can I sit?
No.
Oh.
Just kidding, yes. I just want to see what you do.
She's very obedient.
I'm surprised she's not the bottom.
She is.
She's not.
Now, Jessica,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
we're going to put that in.
Yep. I
Now,
said it.
earlier we were talking about psychics and how they fish for information.
I don't like that.
Neither do I.
Probably did some psychology shit. Let's be real.
What's funny is I quit college, I never took psychology.
Ooh.
But now I'm really fucking good at this.
Yeah.
And I'm so good I don't even need to fish for information.
Okay.
I can literally come to you, look you directly in the eyes and tell you, Jessica, your card is a card in the deck. I don't know because I'm not psychic. But that was a really good build-up, and her face was like...
Yeah, he's good.
So real talk,
I did a 3-hour drive to Illinois yesterday to do a 3-hour Halloween show where I had to do the same 20-minute show for 7 different groups of people.
Wait, where in Illinois?
Fiance lives there.
Lake Zurich.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I, and I was born there.
Either way.
But I went there, and I did that exact approach to everyone. I got really close, and every time I did that, the middle schoolers would go. And I'm like, just kidding, I'm not psychic. They go.
Thank God.
What's funny is, though, you don't need to be magic to have powers, let alone to have a powerful deck. And someone called me out on this earlier, so I gave them my deck. And they thought it was normal, but the truth is, sometimes I don't want to do anything. So I just say, hey, deck, do your thing. And look, just like that, boom. Your card is now the only card in the entire deck face up. But watch this. Boom, it's now the only card. Actually, they're all face down again. Wasn't that good?
I'm just making
Thank you for the chuckle. That's all I gave a shit about. You're next.
Okay.
Now, let's be real, though.
Okay.
It just happened again. And now, I'm going to prove it. You pick the card. I put it in face down. I failed to read your mind because I don't claim to be psychic, but it is the only card face
my
up
fucking God.
in the deck. No, but thank you. But I've been looking at your hair all night, so I want to use you.
Oh, Andy almost
Stand up.
spilled her drink. Hi.
Please don't shit. This is not my floor.
It's a garage, it's fine. You need to wash it out.
I need you to pick 3 people for me.
Oh, shit.
The nurse, the chef. And let's do Bonnie.
Whoa! You didn't see that from the nose ring.
All right. Now, nurse, Bonnie, chef, all come up to the stage area.
Get your
You
ass
stay
up
there.
That's what you're trying to say.
Wait, Michelle gets out of this?
No. I just said she stayed there. I didn't say she got out of it. I want you to stand right here, right in front of the PA. I want you
Can you put your hair for your face?
to stand right here,
Thanks.
and you stay there. Now, you hold your hand up
You're supposed to say it's sexy.
right about here, and then hold this card here and literally freeze the hand and arm in place. Do not move until I tell you to.
Don't do it.
We can all see what it is right now.
I want you to do the same. Hold the card right there. Do not move. And lastly, you do the same. That is not above your head. There you go. Hold that right there. Hold that right there. Put the other arm down. You are not under arrest. Calm down. And your name was again?
Amy.
The fuck was that? Do you know these people?
Hades is your name, actually.
What was your name again? Sorry.
Michelle.
Shut up. What's your name? I'm going to have to hypnotize you. But I appreciate the laugh. Thank you. I want you to yell your name. I'm going to just call you Afro. First of all, that's not even a fucking Afro. I don't know where that came from. Alfalfa. Hades.
Hades, thank you.
Alfalfa. You good over here? I should try hypnotizing her. She might be fun. On the count of 3 and snap my fingers, you're going to name one of these colors out loud. 1, 2, 3. Green is not a color. That is up here. Let's try that again. 1,
Red.
2, 3.
Yellow.
Interesting. So you can go sit down. Thank you. And you can go sit down. Thank you.
Lucky you. I'm scared.
Is your arm
He
getting
said
tired,
it's a
Jack?
demon.
Now, I want you to make sure your arm isn't getting too tired, to hold this against your chest so the yellow is still pointed out. Yep, just like that. Now, why did you choose yellow?
Here we go. Because it's her favorite color.
That's adorable.
I know.
I didn't know that would be the reason I would predict you would do that to begin with. Now this, by the way, is a very small lead-up, a mini demonstration, an explanation as to how I did the envelope, which we're going to reveal here in a bit. This is a very minor version of that because I knew whoever I chose was going to pick yellow.
You're lying.
I'm not, because the pen actually says you will choose yellow.
talking. I don't have my glasses on.
Glasses is glasses in Spanish.
Holy shit. Oh, do you have other pens back there though?
I have a costume. That's a piece of shit.
It does say that, everybody, just so you know.
And honestly, it might be better with you because females are more in tune.
Are you bowling or are you wearing
Like, oh,
yeah.
I just want you to know that whole shebang you just did with that, that's the same shit I do at Thanksgiving dinner. I see my plate, I line it up, I'm like, and I figure out how I'm gonna cut that shit.
And you've never been hypnotized, I'm guessing? Okay, what's your name?
Kim.
Kim. What I want you to do is look at a spot in your hand. As that spot comes closer, your vision will begin to naturally blur. As it becomes blurry now, close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath into the nose. Hold it. Keep your eyes closed, but breathe out through the mouth. Allow this hand to come down. Allow your chin to go toward your chest now. And just relax. And again, do not open your eyes until I tell you to open your eyes. But breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, only the person I'm touching now. Do you know this person very well?
Mm-hmm.
What is their relation to you?
A coworker and friend.
How long have they been a friend?
5 years.
How long have they been a coworker?
5 years.
I can tell you right now there is a stronger connection here, and here's why. Open your eyes. Yes or no, did you feel anything?
Yes.
What did you feel?
Something on my nose.
Like a hair, kind of?
Yeah.
What did I do to you? But you swear you felt that, yes?
I did feel it. Yeah.
You think you felt that?
No, I know I
Because
felt
I did not touch you, and I did not put any hair on your face.
That's true.
This is what I did. I will do it right now.
that. I felt it. I thought it was a feather, actually. It felt like a feather.
I have nothing.
He didn't touch you.
I did it to her.
He didn't touch you. Yeah.
Are you fucking
He
kidding
did
me?
not touch you at all.
But you swear you felt that.
I know I felt it.
You know you felt it.
Right here to here. Just
This
like a
is,
feather.
before we continue, this is the part of the show, and one of the main inspirations for me creating this show was to say that I left the Catholic community many years ago because I started questioning religion, and me and my videographer, who's Christian, have phenomenal conversations about what is real, what is not. And when it comes to this kind of thing, is it spiritual, is it just a trick, or is it more? And my moral of the story, which comes up to this, is how is it possible to influence people? How is it possible to seemingly control someone, or is that possible? How do you explain experiences that have no explanation? Don't just believe everything you see, experience, and hear, but do not be afraid to question everything. You too may go back. Thank you.
How did you know that they were connected though?
That,
Huh?
by that,
Just by that?
just by that.
But you knew that before she even said anything.
I did not know their actual history, but I knew before she answered any questions that there was a connection based on that demonstration alone because it came out through her body language before I asked her anything. Because again, over 90% of communication is nonverbal body, facial, and body language. So we got that connection. So let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up.
2 notches?
Fuck it, let's take it up 10.
So someone's gonna turn into a chicken.
Yes,
Yes.
when they're drunk enough.
Mad Hatter, get up here.
Because now is the time for Halloween. Now she goes off.
Everybody drink.
All right, okay.
I'm all out. Thanks, Boo.
So, I said a half hour ago,
You did.
you made choices.
I was there.
I gave you choices. You chose freedom. You're tired of being submissive. I get it. But question.
What question?
Butt stuff question. Butt stuff question. Is it possible that maybe by divine power you were actually influenced to do something I wouldn't think you would do in your position to make those choices that would lead you here regardless?
When you say position, you mean like the bottom? Because I think you asked him earlier.
Someone please fuck her. I can't. I'm working right now.
Mom has mistakes, it's okay.
Come see me after the show. I got a real magical finger.
Nice!
But let me kick it up. Let me kick it up those notches. Let me kick it up those notches. Because if I'm not incorrect, I tried to look this up. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope your Wi-Fi works better for you than it does for me because it's very hard to use the internet for me. Because I tried to pull up a news site just to see if I was correct before the show, and it's not pulling up unfortunately now, but I know at least 2 of them are right, and I'll tell you which ones. And you can personally Google these after the show. But I said the real show started when you picked that card.
Yeah, you did, brother.
And this prediction's been sitting here before any of them walked in. Before you even knew what it was. Are you ready?
I'm right here, right now. Let's do this. In other words, yeah.
In other words, yep. It's a speech. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, thank you, Gary, for trusting me despite having literally only found me via Google search on the internet last week. You were simply trusting me over a phone chat that I would finally deliver what you wanted me to in person, as opposed to pickpocket you or sell your kidneys on the black market. I'll give you all a moment to check your own wallets and kidney scars. You're all trust me. Terrible idea. When you told me about the entertainment you had last year, I wanted to see if I could push the boundaries for everyone's entertainment. After all, if you're going to make a hefty investment, it might as well result in something that is worthwhile, like predicting a few things that might be reported on the local Grant, Michigan news on the day of your event, before it occurs. Such as a Marine native to Grand Rapids, Michigan, I don't know if it was a body or a part of his body, was just found. A nearby middle school hosted a fundraiser that they were weary about, but ended up being a huge, raging success. And third is that there was, I don't know exactly, by the way, these are all my words. I don't know what the actual articles are. They have different words. And the third thing I predicted for the headline was that a shooter from the West Coast, I don't know what city it is, but look it up again after the show. A shooter from the West Coast of Michigan is finally found after and being convicted after COVID lockdown for a shooting or a murder of some sort that he created. I looked it up. It was Muskegon, Michigan, the shooting happened in. Again, you can look that up after the show. And last but not least, someone here is waiting for me to reveal their card. The prediction has been in front of you this entire time. And now I will show you where it's been, Gary.
Was that it, Gary?
That's 100% it.
Oh my God.
As a performer and as a person in my everyday life, when I was growing up doing magic and mentalism, I thought it'd be cooler to do things that are considered like real psychic. So I thought, what would be cooler than doing what I've seen magicians on TV do in LA in maybe a smaller, safer environment, and I'm going to drive out of here with him in my passenger seat blindfolded.
That sounds no, that sounds terrible. I don't want you to do that.
And this is the blindfold I'll be using. Okay. Yes or no, can you see through that?
Absolutely not. It's darker than shit.
Kim, you got life insurance? What's happening?
I'm not into this kidnapping situation.
The funny thing is, he's technically kidnapping me, but I'm driving him. All right, so here's the deal. This is a continuous shot. This is a continuous shot. He's going to follow us into the car from the back seat. I'm going to put this on here and tighten it and tie it around my neck here, so I can't see. You're going to take me to my car, help me get in the driver's seat, then you're going to get in the passenger seat. I'll turn the car on, and all you're going to do, you're not going to verbalize anything, and I'm telling you right now, this is why we're filming it. Neither Gary, his wife, nor anyone that is affiliated with either of them is responsible legally, liably, or otherwise, except me. I'm the only one liable for anything that does go wrong if hypothetically anything goes wrong. Now you're relieved of any liability.
Sounds great.
That said, I'm going to put this on, tie it. You'll put me over there.
Sounds good.
He's still on camera.
It's dark. That's a dark. That's a thick ass mask. Hey, thank you, man.
Yeah, Gary, get a little more drunk because you're gonna need it.
Okay, Gary.
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Okay. Hey there.
Here I am.
First time I've ever done that to a client. Okay, take me to my car.
All right, here we go.
You know what would have been really funny if like they swapped out for Gary real quick, like.
Where's he going?
He's gonna drive Gary home.
No, I
He's
don't.
got no. He can't
Oh
see
no!
shit.
Don't please don't touch me. No,
Please don't.
It's Jessica the Pisces.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
What the fuck? Nope, I know that's illegal. Nope.
Hey, it's not a drunk driver. It's driving with a hat on.
I know that's illegal.
Okay, where is the? There it is. There, got the key. You okay, Gary?
I'm in.
Turn the car on. And then somewhere over here, because my headlights are crap, I need to turn the, there it is.
You're on.
Okay. I need you to put your left hand on my shoulder. That's just so I can feel your tension when you get anxious. And I know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you, since we're alone, I've only ever done this in the daytime before. Do not say anything. Well, that drunk lady just told me not to go there by her gasp. I like how I'm still looking around like as if I can see anything. That's grass. There we go. Thank you, Gary.
You were in the street. You there? Nice.
Oh, fuck. All right, we'll go back now. Thank you for letting me do that.
Good.
Woo. That, I was going to say, you didn't get real anxious until that. That must have been the car right there, right?
That was, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, that's Brett's Expedition. Oh, don't do it.
That's funny.
Oof. Nice.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you
That was
very much.
awesome.
Awesome. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely.
Fantastic job.
Thank you.
I thought for sure we were going to hit a car at least twice. Oh, my word. That was legit right there. Like, that was legit.
And happy Halloween.
I didn't want to say something because I didn't want to mess it up further. He like locked up at the last second because we were just about to hit Brett's Expedition. Oh, and he backed up. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. Whew.
I heard a drunk lady get nervous twice, and then he held his breath in the last 10 seconds and then went like that, and I was like, oh, now I'm about to hit a car. And I just told him, when he got in the car, I said, now that we're in private, I'm going to be honest, I've done this before. I've only ever done it in broad daylight. I've never did it in the dark before.
Oh, God.
But I wanted to only tell him that because I knew he would trust me because of everything else. If I had told anyone else, they'd be like, oh, hell no.
Did he trust you, or is that the only option he had left?
No, he could have gotten out of the car.
I could have told him this. I was going to yell stop, and I wanted to see what happened. He locked them up. I thought for sure we were going to hit that car. I'm like, I'm going to see what happens. Like, oh shit, he backed it down.
I thought he was gonna hit the wood pile across the road.
I didn't even know there was a wood pile.
Yes, there's a wood pile.
Well, my insurance can sleep easy. Okay.